Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fights through a tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And tackled there by the defense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. On the scoop and score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Makes a nice move there. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tailback with another carry. Oh, what a move. And he's tackled, but only out. First down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That's an important first down on that running play. There's the handoff. Running with purpose.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And here's the handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Loses 6. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Got him. He's sacked.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got them right where you want them on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Makes a quick catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Georgia Tech, 21. Georgia, 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it a 43.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they hit him in the backfield. It's a loss on this play. The defense just tired of seeing that running back get loose for big gains.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete, and bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Georgia Tech offense is back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Yellow Jackets hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The special teams with a special play. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass caught inside the 15. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away and get us going in the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 25, right where he would have been if he'd just taken a knee. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Martinez. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, you expect big hits in an emotional game, Kirk, and the quarterback that time paid a price.
Well, the quarterback's got to know in a rivalry game, he better have his head on a swivel. That time they hit him hard.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Here comes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Oh, a reverse. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
There are so many play callers that get into the red zone and they get worried about the negative aspects of a certain play call. But not this guy. I love that you're willing to take advantage of your playmakers, do whatever it takes to gain yards and put the ball into their hands.
Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Pitches to the back, running with purpose. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a 1st down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Georgia Tech 35, Georgia 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Testing the right side here. Gets some space around the 30. Powerful running into the secondary. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Georgia Tech, 49. Georgia, 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Just able to get it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech, 56. Georgia, 21.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Georgia Tech.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Georgia Tech. 63. Georgia 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch. A beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. There's a screen pass to the running back. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
So let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.